Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to Generation Z Gadgets. So I want to say a few things before we get into this video today. You can skip this if you want. Okay, so first of all, my eyes might look a little weird. It's because my contacts are drying out. It's very late at night when I'm recording this, so I'm pretty tired, and also I've been wearing my contacts all day, so I apologize if I'm blinking a lot or if I have to squint now and then, but that's just honestly what has to happen right now, otherwise I won't be able to see. I did not anticipate how difficult the transition period and just generally how difficult making videos every single weekday really is. I make 3 on this channel and 2 on my other channel, my second channel, Apple Tech Talks, and I work a day job too, so I don't have much time. Plus I have training for fencing, so I don't have much time to actually get to the videos until very late at night. Then the other thing I just wanted to say was thank you to everyone who has either subscribed, liked, commented on my videos in the past week or so. One of my most popular videos recently has been the Pixelbook versus the Surface Book 2 video that I released last week. I really appreciate you guys. Really make me keep doing what I do and providing you with the best, most comprehensive information out there. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So for this episode of Rising Rumors, we're going to be talking about the Xbox Project Scarlett, which is coming in 2020. Okay, so first of all, when exactly can we expect this console? So it will be coming, a lot of sources I've read online have said this, in the fall holiday of 2020. So this will be in the holiday season when a lot of gifts are going to be purchased. So let's start again just the same way we did for my PS5 video, which don't know what that is, you can go watch it right there. That's my rumor roundup on everything we know about the PS5 so far, which is also supposedly coming in 2020. So it's going to be interesting to see how they both stack up. But first of all, we're going to be talking about some confirmed features of the 2020 Xbox Project Scarlett. It's a bit of a tongue twister to say. So some confirmed features before we get into some more of the speculation include 8K support, an SSD storage, not an HDD. Also something called real-time ray tracing graphics. So essentially what this is it's the latest technology in gaming graphics design. So it was initially limited to just Hollywood films, but a lot of game developers these days are beginning to get their hands on the technology as well. And it makes for much more realistic lighting in shots in either the story mode or just like the cinematography of the video game scene. And it just gives much more realistic lighting of objects and items in the shots. Overall, a much more immersive and cinematic experience for the player. And it does this in real time, and this is groundbreaking technology that was only used to be possible in Hollywood films. So Xbox Project Scarlett will support this technology. Also, it will ship alongside the new Halo Infinite exclusive game. And there hasn't been a companion Halo release since the original Xbox. So it's been a while since Halo's been around in the spotlight, but finally we're getting a companion Halo game with debuting alongside this Xbox Project Scarlett. I personally love Halo. Unfortunately, I'm a PlayStation gamer, so I don't get to play it unless I go to other people's houses. But if you are an Xbox person, which supposedly you are if you're watching this video, I would highly encourage you to get Halo when it debuts alongside the Xbox Project Scarlett. Remember, that is a confirmed feature. Another confirmed feature is some sort of further integration with xCloud streaming service. So this is first of all different from Microsoft's Game Pass, and basically it's sort of Microsoft's answer to the rise in video game streaming services. You can check that video out right there. I made a video on my second channel, Apple Tech Talks, comparing some of the top video game streaming services to each other. You've probably heard of Apple Arcade, Google Stadia, and so Microsoft has realized that this is where the money is and they have to start getting on this as well. So go check out that video. And yeah, so Microsoft is really going to be investing more in xCloud. There will also be backwards compatibility with Xbox One games, although not necessarily all of them. That feature has not been confirmed yet, but it has been confirmed that Microsoft is focusing on getting at least most of the games from Xbox One to work with the Xbox Project Scarlett, and it's very interesting to see how they'll do that. A couple specs have been released already, so they have been confirmed by Microsoft themselves. The Xbox Scarlett will be utilizing Zen 2 CPUs and Navi graphics from AMD. It will also come with DDR6 RAM and support for up to 120 frames per second video games. It will also come with a variable refresh rate, which is almost standard on Apple devices now, but basically it increases the rate at which the display refreshes, so it actually makes for a much more smooth experience. And a lot of people notice the difference, some people don't. I personally see it very subtly, but either way, even if whether you notice it or not, it will make for a better gaming experience overall. So now let's get on to more of the speculation. This is where things get exciting, because now we start talking about rumors and leaks, etc. So first of all, what's the name going to be? Because it's not going to be called Project Scarlett. That's just the code name for the project right now, since it's still in the works. My personal guess is Xbox 2, which just makes the most sense. And then also I would predict that there's going to be 2 console variants, similar to what was going on with the One S and One X. Watch my videos on those products if you haven't already. And basically these 2 consoles, actually, there probably is going to be 2 consoles because they both received 2 different code names, which are Project Lockhart for the cheaper end model and Project Anaconda for the bigger, more expensive model. Project Lockhart, the cheaper one, well, I'm guessing will be around $400, and the Anaconda will be $500. So this is similar to the prices of the Xbox One S and One X. They might be slightly more expensive because Microsoft is throwing a lot of stuff into these consoles, but you should expect around $400, $500, $600 price range. Microsoft claimed that the Xbox Scarlett will specifically focus on gaming, which I was a little confused what that meant at first, but after thinking about it and doing a little bit more research, I think that means extremely good performance on the Anaconda. Microsoft emphasized several times throughout E3 that they were going to be focusing on no loading screens, which is a very tough feat to achieve, but if Microsoft says it, they're probably very close or already there in terms of achieving that. And the SSD as well, I realized, could definitely facilitate that. SSD will be, according to Microsoft, used as virtual RAM that will also further increase the performance of the Xbox Scarlett. So I was also thinking HoloLens integration. I'm not really sure what the state of HoloLens is in 2019. There hasn't really been a major update, but Microsoft, they've had HoloLens on the side for a while. If you don't know what that is, basically it's augmented reality gaming, and I feel like if Xbox is really going to lead the future of gaming, they really need to integrate with augmented reality, which is becoming a new platform on which gamers are getting a much more immersive experience. So I could definitely see Microsoft linking HoloLens to the Xbox Scarlett, but I could also see them not doing it at all and leaving it separate until HoloLens gets some more time to marinate and improve as a technology, because it is still a pretty relatively new technology. Microsoft also teased a wider range of device support. So I'm personally thinking like cross-platform, so Surface Xbox support, like the Surface Studios, Surface Pros, Surface Books. Probably not the Surface Go. I would probably be pretty surprised if the Surface Go got Xbox support, but the others for sure. Also 4K 60 frames per second, I would like it to be just standard across the board with all games, and I think that's pretty realistic too. I mean, 4K 60 frames per second is a really good standard, and it's very possible. And just some predictions for specs, so we already knew that it's going to be shipping with the Zen 2 CPU, at least the Anaconda version, which will virtually eliminate loading screens, and it's also said to be 4 times more powerful than the current most powerful console, which would probably be the Xbox One X or the PS4 Pro, one of those two. And that feature has not been confirmed yet, but it's definitely going to be several times faster than the previous generation for sure. AMD Navi graphics, as we discussed, 120 frames per second support. Here's a crazy idea. 8K and 120 frames per second support. I know like barely any games at all, if any, support that resolution and that frame rate, but if they were able to achieve that, and at least if Xbox Scarlett supports that, they'd really be future-proofing that console for when the resolutions and the frame rates actually catch up. Ultra-fast custom-made SSD with a 40 times allegedly performance increase from the previous generation SSD. SSDs are already pretty high performing forms of memory, so it's going to be interesting to see how that works. Also, I would like to see Project xCloud and HoloLens merging in with the Project Scarlett Xbox, like I just said. And also, I think that Xbox is finally going to be taking that next step where you're just basically streaming all games and discs essentially disappear. In this world, you can tell that video gaming streaming services are becoming the new norm. Everyone's gonna have it. If you think about it now, the same way it happened with music and movies and TV shows, no one actually owns anything anymore. They just stream it from a website or an app. And I can definitely see Microsoft and Xbox taking advantage of that as well, taking video games into the same direction as music and movies have gone with Netflix and Apple Music and Spotify and stuff like that. So yeah, check the link in the description below if you want to learn more about the Microsoft Project Scarlett coming in 2020. Also watch my Sony PS5 video, which is a video I did, which basically is this, but from the PlayStation perspective. I made it last week, so it's very recent, rumors roundup. Also the Xbox One X, One S video, if you haven't clicked on that already. Also watch my PS4 Pro video. I don't even know where I'm gonna put that on the screen. Maybe I'll put it as a card or something, but either way, the PS4 Pro video is also basically what this current state of PlayStation consoles are at. And yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. The article linked below is from my friends over at The Verge, so it's gonna be a quality article, you guys already know. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm really grateful again to all my viewers out there who've recently been subscribing, liking, commenting on my videos, or doing all three at the same time. Or just supporting me, sending me nice emails, whatever it might be. Thank you all so much. Even if you just stop by just to watch one video, or even just a minute or a second of one video, I do appreciate it. Although if you watch for a second, I don't think it counts as a video tally. But anyway, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you on Friday with a really cool video. You guys will love this video. It's very unusual. I don't think I've ever done a video like this on my channel. You'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching.